When they say, what do I do? I'm not going to say, well, here's what I do and start a sales pitch. I'm going to say, Samuel, would it help if I gave you an example of the kinds of things that we do? Would it help if I gave you an example of the kinds of things that we do? And like in Santosh's case, man, a lot of small to mid-sized medical practices, they've had a reduction in headcount, and then with the relationship with insurance carriers, they're actually having to see 35 more patients per day per physician, and their ability to collect those invoices, one, because they don't have the staff there to actually follow up on them, and two, there's 35% more invoices than there was before. Not 35% more revenue, by the way. I want to be crystal clear on that. Revenue's the same or less, 35% more invoices, right? How are you guys dealing with that? God, that's a real problem.
Tell them what you do.
Right.
What you do, while giving them an insight.
Cool. What I do is all centered around the insight. Because if I just say, we help practices like yours collect more invoices and get paid on what they want, they don't want to hear that. But if I give them a story, right, they're like, holy shit, this guy really knows his stuff. Yeah, we're having a problem. You know, it's interesting you say that, because we had 3 people age out and retire. The parties were great, but now Becky and Roxanne and Mike, who used to collect all of our stuff, they're gone. We're still hiring for those roles. Right now, Santosh is having a skillful conversation with them. The way to get in there is, would it help if I gave you an example of the kinds of things we do? You can do that for logistics. You can do that for real estate. Rich can do that for mortgage. Would it help if I gave you an example of the kinds of things we do? What kinds of things I do? Sure, yeah. A lot of times people just simply get a referral from their real estate professional. Most of the time it's 3 people. Not skillful, because when you call 3 different mortgage brokers, you're getting a bunch of information, and a lot of them are just really quick to quote rates. They don't understand your... What I do is I work with individual clients, especially in that, where are we? What was the... Martha's Vineyard? It wasn't Martha's Vineyard, was it? Where are you, Rich?
Hamptons.
Hamptons, especially in the Hamptons. And I work with clients that need to make sure that, one, not only do they have the best rate, but they're able to be creative in their financing. Because of properties in the Hamptons are so far and few between, a lot of times the ability to even secure a pre-approval letter is what makes the difference between being able to win and move forward on that asset. How are you guys dealing with that as you're looking in the Hamptons, making sure that you've got a partner that can act fast and get a little creative in terms of that financing, to make sure first and foremost your offer is accepted, and then in that window between offer acceptance and financing that you have the best deal there, right? Oh my God, yeah, I didn't really even think about that. Have you put in some offers yet? Not yet. In terms of properties that you're thinking about putting an offer on, what's your biggest reason for moving, right? Well, what do you want to be? Now he's having a skillful conversation. Make sense?